During this video segment, I will show you how you can access your unit plan content from within your lessons. As you know, in our lesson planner, each lesson must be attached to a unit. So I'm going to go to the Use Lessons database, and I'll go ahead and choose a class. And so notice that each of these lessons is attached to a unit. When I either add a lesson or edit a lesson. So let's say I'm going to add a brand new lesson, and I'll give this lesson a name. Notice it's attached to this course, then I'm forced to choose one of the units. So I'm going to attach it to Unit 2, which is the 2-digit numbers. When I do that, notice that there is now a magnifying glass that appears. And if I click on that magnifying glass, it opens a brand new tab here. And what it does is it opens that unit, the unit content that we have for this unit in Curriculum Track itself, which is very nice because, for instance, if I wanted to copy and paste one of these, I could certainly do that. Or maybe I want to take some of these essential questions. And let's say I want to copy those from here, and I want to paste those within, one of these fields here, and you can further edit it if you want to. So you could take some of these out and so forth. And now I can go ahead and add in my unit. So again, notice that magnifying glass does not show here. You actually have to go into one of the lessons so that you can see that magnifying glass because we are basically looking at just that unit itself. There's another feature that has recently been added into Curriculum Track, and that is if we go to Toolbox Setup and go to our Manage Templates, notice here's our unit plan fields. And if I click on these unit plan fields, so not the lesson plan fields, the unit plan fields, let's say that I would like my essential questions for my units to appear in the lesson plan editing screen. By default, this is going to be turned to no, but if you go into any of your unit plan fields and say that I want those to appear also in the lesson plan editing screen, let's show you what happens with that. So now, if I go back to my lesson once again, my lessons database, we'll go to Math 2, and let's say that we either want to add a lesson or in this case, let's just say we're going to edit the lesson. So we'll edit this lesson right here. And notice that at the top of the screen now, we always had the unit benchmarks and attachments that show up, and you can check those off. But now because I went into the template and said I want to show these, instead of having to click on that magnifying glass to open a new tab, which is fine as well, these essential questions will be at the top of every screen for editing the lesson. So it becomes, again, pretty easy for you to, if you just want to view those and have all those essential questions right at the top of the screen, so you remember that as you're creating the lesson. Or, again, you can copy some of that content if you wanted to, and you could go ahead and paste it right into the lesson itself. And where that was is it's in the Toolbox Setup. Go to Manage Templates. Go to the unit plan fields, because basically what we're doing is we're saying we want this unit plan content to be accessible within each lesson. And then you just go ahead and edit that field. So if I come in here, I would change this from no to yes. This now concludes this instructional video on how to see unit plan content and use unit plan content right within your daily lessons.